and they were mitaken. Adam shoel that a person should inquire. Et shalom havero, that the peace of his friend. Bashem with Hashem's name. Shneimar, as it says in the pasuk. Vehine Boaz, and behold Boaz. Bami Bethlehem was coming from Bethlehem. Vayomer lakotzerim, and he said to the harvesters. Hashem imachem, Hashem is with you. Vayomeru lo, and they said to him. Yivarechecha Hashem, Hashem should bless you. Ve'omer, and it says in the pasuk. Hashem imecha gibor hechayil, Hashem is with you, mighty soldier. Ve'omer, as it says in the pasuk. Al tavud, do not be ashamed. Zakena imecha, because your mother became old. Ve'omer, and it says in the pasuk. Et lasot l'Hashem, it is time to do for Hashem. Ve'feru toratecha, they pushed away your Torah. Rabbi Natan Omer, Rabbi Natan says. Ve'feru toratecha, they pushed away your Torah. Et lasot l'Hashem, it is time to do for Hashem. Siman tov u'mazal tov u'mazal tov v'siman tov.
Siman tov u'mazal tov u'mazal tov v'siman tov. Siman tov u'mazal tov u'mazal tov v'siman tov. Yelanu, yelanu, yelanu. Oh, lechol Israel. Yelanu, leilanu. Oh, lechol am Israel. David melech Israel. Chai v'kayam.
David melech Israel. Okay, we'll sit down.
Zaku Baruch was, thank you so much for it.
ברוכים הבאים. You know, everybody's schedules are all tight. I want to thank you to come. This is a very, for the boys, it's a very, very momentous occasion. My boys from last year, it's funny, last year I wasn't here by the סיום. My daughter was born on this day last year, so I missed the סיום. But
Happy birthday.
Huh?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, thank you. And I saw, you know, it's funny. It took time until the pictures came out, but I saw the pictures. I said I wasn't there, but I could see that I really, really missed something. The boys are talking a year later about the סיום. It's such beautiful, fond memories in their heads. I asked the boys, no force, no nothing, whoever would like to speak a little word of Divrei Torah, a Mishnah or something, that they should speak. So there are a few boys that are going to speak. Of course, there was and honest. Yeah, Purim's coming. No force. The boys that wanted and were up to doing it, they chose to do it. So I would like to bring up Nati. Nati first, please.
This Mishnah discusses how to say Sim. Rabbi Yosef says, with 3 people, the one leading the Zimun says Nebarech. With 3 people and him, he says Barechu. With 10 people, he says Nebarech Lelokenu. With 10 people and him, he says Barechu. With 100 people, he says Nebarech LaHashem Elokenu. With 100 people and him, he says Barechu. With 1,000 people, he says, Nebarech LaHashem Elokenu, Elokei Israel. With 1,000 people and him, he says, Barechu. With 10,000 people, he says, Nebarech LaHashem Elokenu, Elokei Israel. Hatzevot, Keshvei HaKerubim, HaMazon, Shalchanu. With 10,000 people and him, he says, Barechu. But Rabbi Akiva argues and says, no, different. Whatever happens, we say Nebarech Lelokenu, except for 3 people and him. Why do the Chachamim hold what they hold? Rabbi Akiva holds as he holds, because in the Beit HaKnesset we don't make a difference. So why should we make a difference? Rabbi Yosef Lili holds we have to think Hashem more. The next part of the Mishnah discusses what the Chazan says. Rabbi Akiva holds we say Barechu et Hashem. But Rabbi Yismael holds we say Barechu et Hashem HaMevorach.
To call up Binyamin Mapari.
The first Mishnah on Perek talks about Tefillat HaAmidah and how important it is. In Tefillat HaAmidah, a person reaches to a very high level. When he stands in front of Hashem and talks directly to him and could ask Hashem for all his needs. To understand the Mishnah, let's imagine that we are invited to the president to talk to him. How nicely we stand over there, how we prepare our speech. To be perfect, al achad kama v'kama, in front of Hashem, King of Kings, we have to be prepared. That's why the Mishnah continues. Hasidim Rishonim prepare themselves 1 hour before praying, because praying is a great thing in front of the great one, Hashem, King of Kings. Now I would like to thank Rabbi Savrani and Rabbi Todano for all the things that they do for us. May Hashem bless them with good health and long life. Thank you.
Yosef Lowenthal?
Very nice.
Paragraph Mishnah Bet. The soul made the racha of the fruit of the tree, and he said, Boraperi Adama, Tilakamaseh, he wouldn't say. Why? Because a tree grows from the ground. But if he said on the vegetable of the earth, Boraperi Eitz,
Terakam said he was not Yotzeh. Why? Because the vegetable was not grown from the tree. If he said Shakonem Vero on all the fruits, vegetables, and he said Shakonem Vero, so he was Yotzeh. B'diavad. Why? Because Shakonem Vero has a word which is Shako, which means everything. And I want to thank my Rabbi for teaching my friends and me very hard. And Rabbi the friend for taking care for the whole entire school.
Okay, last but not least, David Anthony.
Welcome everyone to the 4th grade סיום of the Mishnah of Masechet Berachot. Masechet Berachot is the first 60 of the 60 Masechet in the Mishnah. We can ask a question, why is Berachot first? Why isn't another Masechet first? For instance, Masechet Shabbat, the rabbis tell us that keeping Shabbat is equal to keeping the whole Torah, so that should for sure be first. Or maybe Masechet Pesachim, the Masechet that speaks about the Korban Pesach and how remember that Hashem took us out of Egypt and we got started to be the nation of Hashem, and that one could also be first. The answer is that Masechet Berachot is teaching us an important lesson in life. Every day and everywhere we go, we will be doing things, and things will be happening to us. We eat and drink, we see things and talk to people. What should we be thinking when we are doing these things? Masechet Berachot comes to teach us that whatever happens in the world is not just by accident. There is a force that is guiding the world, and the force is Hashem. We have to stop and think about Hashem before and after everything we do, and before and after everything that happens to us. When we put Hashem first in our lives, then we are living our lives as good Jews. By building a relationship with Hashem, we will all be Zocheh to Olam Haba. I want to thank my Rabbi Toledano for teaching us Mishnayot and a whole lot more. He teaches us good Bidot and is a good example of behaving like a good Jew. May we all be Zocheh to many more Siyumim and learn all 60 Masechet.
I'm sorry, I forgot there was one more boy. Last but not least, Aaron Shalmoni.
It speaks about the tefillah of Rabbi Nachmania ben Akana when he enters the Beit HaMikdash and when he leaves. The Chachamim asked him, what is the purpose of this tefillah? He said to them, when I enter, I say that I should say the wrong halacha. When I leave, I say that thank you Hashem that you didn't make me an Am Haaretz and that I'm a special person being a Jew. We should all know that we are special people being Jews. Thank you for coming.
You know, besides, as I was saying before, this סיום being such memories for the boys, to see the Kiddush Hashem that I just saw upstairs, to see the generations connecting through Torah, it's incredible. I remember over 20 years ago, the Yeshiva went in Mikdash Melech in Eretz Yisrael, and they took us the trip to Rab Shach Zatzal. And Rab Shach